Hey everyone, so a lot of you are always asking me where some of the spots I go to take videos and pictures are. Today I've decided to make this little kinda how-to guide with some maps and stuff and some examples of images and videos. Hopefully this turns out good. If it does, I'd like to make it for a couple other airports, but today we're going to be starting with Pontiac or Oakland County International, which is where the picture that you're seeing right now is coming from. You can see by this satellite view, Pontiac has two runways, 27 right, which is a smaller one, and 27 left, which is pretty much going to be the runway that anything you're going to see is going to be coming in on. This is going to be where IFL comes in, any charters, any sports teams, the Pistons plane, all that's going to be landing on the larger runway. The first spot we're going to talk about is the airport viewing area itself, which is actually located at the terminal, which is right off M59. You'll see that there's this little parking lot that you can park for free, and they've got some benches and stuff. You can stand on the benches or try and shoot through the fence, but you can get some pictures like this, as you can see, or take a video. This is also where customs is, so anything that's clearing customs is going to be parked out on this ramp. The next spot we're going to talk about is on the east side of the airport. It runs along Airport Road. This is great for approaches onto 27 left. There's a little parking lot you can see here that you can park in at the old Pontiac Air Center and walk down the sidewalk that runs against the fence. The further out you go, the more in line you're going to be with the center line, so you can get some cool head-on shots or videos of the airplane approaches, or you could put your camera through the fence and get some videos of the touchdowns. If you're trying to get less of a head-on shot and more of a side shot like these next couple pictures, you can always stand where that first X is on that sidewalk closer to the building. You can also get some pretty cool videos of the airplanes landing on 9 right from this spot. If you're looking for something in the approach path and don't want to be right next to the road, or maybe something a little more relaxed, off of Airport Road is Tubbs Road. If you go down this, there's a little park with some soccer fields, and you can drive back in there and pretty much sit there and no one's going to bother you. The planes coming in are still fairly low, but you're going to need a bigger lens. This picture right here I took with a 75 to 300 millimeter, so it doesn't have to be too big of a lens, but it'll be bigger than what you'd need next to the road. These next couple spots are on the west side of the airport, and I've never actually been to either of them, but I could imagine you could get some fairly cool departure shots. There is a sidewalk that runs along North Williams Lake Road near the fence that you could pretty much stand right in line with the center line and get some departure shots. Or if you go down Hatchery Road and then North Williams Lake Road, it kind of juts off into this little dirt road by these woods you see here by this yellow line, and you could stand by the fence and get some shots there too. So those three areas we just talked about are all great for photos or videos of pretty much airplanes that are moving. The next few areas we're going to talk about are pretty much on the ramp themselves near the FBOs, and these are good for if you want to view the ramp or get some pictures of the aircraft parked on them. This first FBO is called Barnstormers. You can see by the little green X's, that's where the building ends and the fence begins. Their fence is actually fairly low, and with minimal effort, you can take pictures over it like this DC-9. The next FBO is called Pentastar. This is where pretty much all the charters and larger planes come into. The only problem is Pentastar doesn't really like people in their parking lot or taking pictures. The green X on the west is where their parking lot is, and this is where you can see the bigger planes that come in, such as this 737 and the 757. The X on the east is a little more secluded, and you can get in there better without getting yelled at. Your view is kind of limited, but you can get shots like this Saab and the Pistons MD-80 here. Along the South Service Road is the cargo company IFL Group. If you like older planes, then you should probably stop by here. They have a fleet of 727s, Convairs, Falcon 20s, all kinds of old planes. They're right off the road, and you can pretty much just stop on the road to take pictures over their fence. The last cool little area is the GRE, which is short for Ground Run-Up Enclosure. If you're lucky enough for something to be in there, you can just park at the terminal and walk right up to the fence and get some cool pictures of the planes doing power runs. Most of the time it's empty, but every now and then it gets used. So those are some of the spots at Oakland County International, Pontiac, for spotting, taking pictures or videos. Hope you guys enjoyed this and it helped answer any questions. If you guys have any feedback, feel free to leave a comment below.